So let me go to the market has really dipped, like seriously. By tomorrow, next tomorrow, the market will become green again. So just be patient. So let the RoyalQ bot uses the 15 minutes charts. It uses the 15 minutes charts to do the market automation. So I've done the training in the past. So I've done like 4 videos. You can go and watch. But I want to talk about using the RSI, because when we want to trade, most times, we always use the 4-hour chart to analyze that is until when there is the using the stochastic RSI is until, let me change this color to green. It's until the stochastic line go far below this last line. That means it has been oversold. That's the meaning. The line must go down below. Then the moment it's down below, don't still enter. Let it curve up like this before. If you want to analyze, you have to wait for it to curve as it has gone down like this. Let it curve up. The moment it curves up like this, then it's about building momentum for the coin to begin to move up. So by that time, a green candle will have formed here. If you now draw a vertical line to touch this stochastic line that is pointing up, that the coin is about to pump up. So most times it might not be available online when this happens. So that is where the bot comes in. If you want to use the stochastic RSI feature on RoyalQ to do your automation trading, you can see that when there was the coin went below, I think below 10 here, 10 value on RSI, it now turned up, it now started moving up. Just draw your vertical line here. You now see that the coin moved up by what price, by what percentage. Let me draw a vertical line that touches when there was the coin reached the lowest part of the stochastic line. I seen it. Then at the point when it turned around, started going up here. When it turned around here, it started moving up. You see that the coin started moving up too. Let's measure the take profits that it did on that point in time. So it did like this 4-hour chart though, it did like 5% up. 5% up. So if you just go back and see anytime it reaches that very low, below that oversold region, it did it here too. Where's my line? Don't go. Sorry. At any point in time that the stochastic line go far below the last line, that means it's really oversold, and it turns up, then the coin will start moving up in price. So I will just be showing us some examples along that oversold region. The oversold region is the bottom part of that stochastic RSI indicator. It shows the movement of the coin. If I go to that, at any point in time, it reaches this 1 month. Let me go to 4 hours. At any point in time, it does that. The stochastic line is far below. I seen it that it did that here too. It did that here. That's why you always see me always drawing line, always drawing line. No, not horizontal line. I need the vertical line. and he did it here too. But when he did it at that point, at that place, it didn't really go up because the coins are in downward trend. Around this region, coming around this region, he did it here. He did it here, but the coin didn't really move. Are you seeing it? The coin didn't really move here. It just went sideways, went down, then went up. The coin still went down again. Are you seeing it? So the movement really matters. See, it did over, it went down here too. This place. Let's see the movement around here. There was a green candle there. Let's see how far it went on that place. I'm coming. Let me take profit range. It did that movement there. How many minutes? It did 2%. Yes, it did 2% there. It did 2% there. Did it do 2%? Did it? Come. Yeah, I think it did 2%. Yeah, I think it did 2% there. So now, let me go back again. Just see another one is here too. Another one here. It reached the stochastic line, reached the oversold region here again. Where is my annotation? Oh, annotation has disappeared again. So at any point in time, the stochastic line reach the oversold region and they want to turn up, they can't always move up. See, if you measure the profit, if you measure this line, and this is the point that it reached the lowest, then it turned. Then if you check it from here, the coin moved up, can't move up. So if you just go back, you see the formation is always the same. See the pattern here too. The stochastic line was in oversold region here. If you measure it up, the coin moved up in massive profits. Let me measure that one. That's massive profit. Without even measuring it, it can reach 5 to 7%. Yeah, I said so. I said so. Reach about 7%. And now, when you now want to set your RSI, make sure the RSI value you're using must be very, very low on the bot. So let me measure. So I'll put a line. Oh, this thing has gone again. Sorry. This thing just run away from me. I really need to explain this thing that we can get it. See, let's measure that at what value on the RSI, this place, if you draw a line that touches the bottom of anywhere this, when there was a turn back, a turn up, what value is always constant? So that's the value we put on your bot. I'll just put my hand there to show me a value. The value is around, are you not seeing it's less than 1? See it? Are you seeing it? If you stick that line, that dotted line to the end, are you not seeing that it's like -1, -0.06? The tip, let me, you see, it's less than, I would say that 3.21. You see, it's around 1.34. 1.34. So if you can allow the bot to always be picking trades by itself, when the stochastic line reaches at that below 2, the value of 2, of is even better, let the value be like below 3 or 2, the bot will buy at that point. Then when the coin goes up, it will sell. It's more better. So it's better than, because that's what the job I always do. I'm always checking the until I see that kind of stochastic line turn on before I send signal. And even at the end, it might even go against us. Because no, after I've done my excellent analysis, anything can happen in the market. So, but the bot only does the how will I put it here? It does the stochastic line triggering only on 15 minutes. You can see that on the 15 minutes here, if you check it here, I know see that the same line is on the bottom of all those turn up. But if you see the turn up, every time there's a turn up here, see here. When there's a turn up here, the coin moved. When the stochastic line reaches the lowest level here, draw a vertical line. I seen it. There were some green candles. When there was a turn up here again, at this point, there was a movement up. So, but the movement at between 15 minutes is always low. Maybe like 1% to 3% maximum. Let's measure it. All those movements from here up, it gave us, it's not even up to 1%. I seen it. Let me do another one. When it did it here, up, you see, it did 1%. 1%. Okay, I think it reached 1%. Let's measure this one too. Did it here. The movement was what? 1.85. 1.85. Now, why is this happening? I'll tell you the reason why this is happening. See, the trend on the 15 minutes chart in there here, the reason why the profit margin is low is why. Because someone tell me right reason why the profit margin at any point in time when the coins oversold at the 15 minutes chart is low. Who can tell me the reason why? Who can tell me the reason why? Why that there was a lower profit margin at any point in time when there was oversold, there was and the coin reached the oversold region in stochastic RSI, the profit margin is low. Why? Can anybody tell me the reason why? Okay, let me give us.
That time frame.
Because of what?
Because it is a lower time frame, sir.
Yeah, that's a point. That's the point. Then I want another point. Yes, normally lower time frames always gives lower profit margin. You discover that when I was measuring the time frame, or when I was watching and calculating the profit margin on 4 hours, you will see high profit margin. That's why we always do our analysis on 4-hour charts. So that's where the real profit is. But the lower time frame is for scalpers, not to be scalping. So the reason why the profit margin is low is because of the lower time frame. That's why when you are setting your profit margin on the bot, you must lower it so that the bot will easily sell off. But another reason why again is that what kind of trend is this? What kind of trend are we seeing here? Who can?
It's lower trend.
Is it sideways movement? Is it downtrend?
You are not sharing your screen again.
Oh, sorry.
Downtrend.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Let me know who is talking. Okay, Tolu. Okay, Tolu. It's because it's on a downtrend. These are the two reasons why the profit margin is very low. Because it's on a downtrend. The coin is just, even with the current market situation, the market is going down. So it's on a downtrend. So the figure you must put on the board when you want to use that setting to come in, you must put a value at a very low value between 3. Let me see. Between 3 between between 3 and 2. 3 and 2. So let's now go. I just have to lay a foundation to explain how to understand how the stochastic RSI works. So now let's look for how to set this up. I'm coming. So I've sent the file to the group, and I've sent a video guide on how to create those settings for using this automation. So when you want to trade using the automation, you can see even when the market is going down, some coin must still be pumping. I'm not saying this fault is pumping. This usual. I know that this coin will still pump if the market recovers, because I have two accounts in this coin. When despite the market is crashing, it's pumping. See, it has formed a green candle. I've been noticing it. Make it go up. Oh. See, it has formed a golden cross here. A green candle. If another green candle forms here, I pray it forms, so that in this trade they'll be able to get their trade closed. On the 4 hour, if another candle forms there, and the indicator on the 4 hours shows that it's already on a buy zone. So if the buy turns to strong buy, then the coin will go up. So now let's go. Now I said in my video that when you want to trade using this automatic setting, whether for MACD, for RSI, or for DJ, focus on the top coins on the coin market cap. So you see that on my trading view, I've already listed the top coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Dogecoin, BCH, LTC, Avas, Kava, ARB, Uni, Gala, Solana, Bet, ETC, SRP, SLP, Atom. Focus on those coins first, please. Focus on those coins first. So let's say ARB is the most negative here now. So you might not have your trading view set up. So if you don't have trading view, you've done a trading in the past on that, go to this app called CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap. Check all the top 20 coins there. Then go and check them. So this is where you see all the top coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP is the number 3 coin. Can you imagine? Followed by BNB, Solana, TRX, Ada, Leo, Ton. That one that I'm trading, you can see it's number 12. Ton that came from nowhere is not is in the top 20. So focus on these coins when you want to trade using the automation. I don't even try self. Don't reach 26. So focus on those coins and they don't come. So after you have done that, then let's say you want to use ARB. ARB is one of the top points. I think this one of the top points. So ARB is one of the top coins. So I will go and check the ARB. So go and check the ARB on the monthly chart. Is it on the oversold region? Is the coin in downward trend? So that days ahead, you know that the coin is coming up. This ahead. So don't go and enter the coin when the chart is up. Let's do let's check ARB. ARB. So go to the monthly charts. So on the monthly chart, you can see that it's on a downward trend. On the weekly chart, it's on a downward trend. On the one-day chart, it's a downward trend. So it's a coin that you can go for. Make sure you check all those things monthly, 1 week, 1 day, because you want to do an automation trade for the next maybe 3-4 months, so that you know that months ahead you are entering the coin at the lowest level, so it will be going up, not that you are trading from the top, because you have to have a long time vision, your long time range. So when you have entered the coin, click trade setting, click manually create, choose already setting. Now this is the setting I've done for the MACD automation. Can also work for the RSI. Then click it, then change the warehouse mode to some real time sentiment. So depending on the capital that you have, you can, that's what will determine whether you should use $5 or $10. So if you have small capital, don't do more than 1 coin or 2 coins at most. And if you are doing 2 coins, you have to reduce your first buying amount. If you go and check the PDF I sent to the group, PDF I sent to the group, PDF, PDF. Okay, this is it. In the PDF, you see that it has been broken down. Depending on the capital that you have, will determine every of these settings have is the same 7 margin calls. 7 margin calls. So I'm back. I'm coming. So you can see that the first buying amount is $5. So you don't expect much from this, because when the bot is giving 1.5% of $5, how much you be getting? You be making small cents. So capital really matters. So if $500, just use either this or this, these settings, or if you want to use this one, focus on 1 coin. The one that has asked for an amount of $15, use only, state only 1 coin. If you want to use this setting, this setting is for people that have $200 and above. They can do at least 2 coins on automation, because this one has $15 first buying amount. They can only do 2 coins. So if you have higher capital or more, like $500 above, you can use this. Has $30 first buying amount with 10 margin calls. Just follow this setting. So the capital that you have will determine your first buying amount. So if you have small capital, don't try all this J3 setting, all this, don't try it, please. Because the moment the bot buys the first time $50, and you have only $100, when the coin goes down, for you to be doing dollar cost average for you and to be giving source profit, you'll be stopped. So fund management is very, very important. So use lower settings since you have small capital. So when you are now entering the coin, the moment you get here, just click manually create, click this, these settings, change the OIS mode to subordinate sentiment. Depending on your capital, reduce it. You must have set it up. So just follow this setting. Then reach where I'm going. Just leave the margin call level to 7. The opportunity profit to what you are seeing here. You can even reduce one to 0, increase to 0.8. Just the way you saw it on the setting, 0.01. This is where we are going. Go to advanced setting, go to trigger price. So you are going to for RSI. When you get RSI, change this oversold to less than the signal value, reduce it to 3. Reduce very well. So if you want to add another condition, in case that 3 didn't trigger, that change it to over, so they get to one of us to less than, change it to 2. Reduce the signal value. That means you want the stochastic line to have gone very low, very well before the bot triggers. So if the bot didn't trigger when the stochastic line has gone below 3, then it will pick 2, or you can leave it at the first one. So let the bot trigger only when the corner has gone down very well at the 15-minute chart. So when it trigger, it buys. When the corner goes up, it can easily sell. So this is how we can use the RSI automation. Then we can change this one, leave it as cycle, save, confirm. Then you can now activate and start your trade. So that's how you can use the RSI. But I've already explained. If they can just help us to, if RoyalQ can help us to, if they can help us to update this feature to 1 hour and 4 hours, oh, it will be much, much more better. Because you can now take more profit at that 4-hour time frame and 1 hour. But for now, it's at 15 minutes time frame. So I think I did it for somebody, and the person got result. I was where is the person? I told her to show me. So it was what it was the person used here. So this place here, the person was using the MACD indicator before here. Here, when the bot bought that here, he sold. And the first buying amount it was using was $50. That was why when the bot now sold, he did 2.52% of the dollar. That's why the person got $1.63. So when the MACD indicator also triggered when there was a good because above, it also bought, and when it went, it pumped, it gave 2.3% of the dollar and gave this. So the body didn't buy again. Even if it does it 2-3 times in a week or 4 times, it's okay. You will not be having too much of losing loss if you are using MACD indicator greater than 0. And then that's okay. Let us change the setting. Let us use RSI. So I told her to use RSI to reduce the signal value, and it bought and it sold. So it's only be buying when the coin goes deep down, and it will sell when it does go up. So this is how the RSI automation trading strategy works. Let me stop here to give room for questions. So any question? Any question?
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Please, I just want to confirm the line you use for your oversold and overbought on TradingView on the RSI.
The line, I don't understand.
The figure you use, I don't know, because I just see a red line there. What is the figure that you use?
Okay, the way we have done a training before on stochastic RSI. So I will send it to you to go and watch. When you are setting up the stochastic RSI, let me show you the settings. I'm coming. So if I enter the setting of the stochastic RSI indicator, these are my favorite indicators I use: stochastic RSI and auto feed. So let it load. So just tap on the stochastic RSI, then click that 3 dots, then go to down to settings. So the lower band here is showing 20.
Okay.
Let me reduce to 10. Let me reduce to 10.
That is what I want to confirm, sir. Okay, 10.
Let me change to 10. Before that one. Change to 10. So that means this means this one is even better. It means that the stochastic RSI when below the 10 signal value, below, before it started turning up. Even let me even change it to 5. Let me see whether it went lower than 5. Let me change it to 5. You can see that it went lower than what? Than 5.
Wow.
So the person I was doing the setting for, I was telling her to use signal value of 14. The moment I want to go and check the training view to see at what point does the signal and the stochastic line changes, and that's what it was changing around lower than 5. Immediately I told her, go and change that signal value to less than 5 or 6. I now see that most times the stochastic line always reaches below 5 signal value before it does its movement up. Are you seeing it? It does it below 5. I think I'll put it at 5 self. It does below 5 before it moves up. See it here, did it here. And when he did it here, I'm coming. I don't like all these figures. Okay, I'm the one that did it. When he did it here, no, sorry. No. When he did it here, I now see at the bottom, when he did it here, the coin pumped, the coin moved up in value, and it did just roughly 1%. So let's try this one too. When he did it here again, he did it here. Just look at the bottom where that dotted line, it touches that place. When he did it here, that place, he moved up to 1.3%. 1.3%. That's why I did a setting on the board that when the coin goes high to 2.1%, sell. But if the coin, as it was trying to reach 2% and it didn't reach, and it's right, it now started coming down. If it reaches like 1.3, just help me sell. That's the meaning of the setting I did on that board. The whole position top profit of 2.1, then the whole position take profit call back. When there's a call back or a pull back, as it's going up to 2.1, and the moment the coin started drawing back, pulling back by 0.8%, ME sell at 1.3%. That is the meaning of this setting here you are seeing here. This place. That okay, if the coin is going on, if it reaches 2.1%, ME sell. But if there's a pullback, the green arrow begin to pull back. Before when they pull back to by 0.8, ME just sell. So that's the meaning of that setting there. So I think I've answered your question on the value of the signal value on the stochastic line. It won't change. Thank you for that question. You have helped me to reset the signal value. Signal value is better.
Thank you, sir.
If you go and check that chart on a 4 hour, that's where it makes more sense. You go to 4 hours, so that it makes more sense. You see, let me show us. It showed more sense. Are you seeing it? Just look at that long green, orange, long orange line here from here. So the stochastic line turn up around less than 7. It's almost 5. When it turned up, the coin did 4%. It did that 5.9%, 5.19%. When it did it here too, below the 5 signal value, it went up to. You can see now currently that the coin, these are the way we know when the coin will go up. If you are seeing what I'm saying very well, you see that the stochastic line is already below on the 4 hour chart. is already below the 5 signal value. Are we seeing it? That's the way I project. Oh. If you are seeing what I'm saying, just type in the chat. These are the way I know that the market will. There's no magic. I just check data. I check the indicators. Because that the stochastic line is already below the number 5 signal value line. So the coin can't drop more than this. Where you want to go? It has reached its limit. The buyers must enter from here. So that's why I can always project that by tomorrow, that this coin will begin to move back up. So when you buy from here at this level, when stochastic was down at this level, you should be able to make like 3 to 4%. Even as at this point, if you measure the profit margin from here, just wait until there's a green candle. When that stochastic line begins to curve up, you can make up to 7%. I wish that they can just change that into 4 hours. But if they change it to 4 hours, it will take time for it to be triggering. That's why they leave it at 15 minutes. So I hope we are clear. Any other further question? Let me stop this recording. It will not be too long.